Hey everyone, how's it going? Cloud here, and welcome to my guide on the Ardougne task system. Today we'll be focusing on the easy tasks. Okay, so before we kick off with this guide, we're just going to go over a few things which are the requirements and items needed to complete all of the tasks. So first off, for the quest requirements, you need to complete the following quests: a Biohazard, Gertrude's Cat, Monk's Friend, Plague City and the Tower of Life, and you'll need these skill requirements: level 15 Fishing, level 16 Thieving and level 10 Construction. As for the items, you'll need around 350 coins, one piece of silk, one full grown cat or overgrown cat, which can be kept after the task, so don't worry about losing the cat, and I'll explain that a little bit further on. One unicorn horn, one cowhide, one ring of duelling, and also access to the Ardougne lodestone will come very much in handy for this duration of this guide. Okay, so that's it for the requirements and items. Now on to the actual tasks themselves. So first of all, the task can be completed in any order that you wish. However, the order that I'm going to give you in this video is the sort of most easiest way, most effective way of completing it if you're trying to attempt to do them all in one go. Now, it's very possible that you've already completed some of these tasks on your normal sort of travels across RuneScape, so some of them may not pop up, but you can check which tasks you've done by clicking the hero tab on your screen, like you can see on my page here, and then you can go over to achievements and obviously use the drop down menu to go to the corresponding area and then actually look which ones are ticked off, so you can keep track of what ones you need to do. Okay, so what I've done for this guide is split it into 3 sections. So we're going to go over the tasks that can be completed in East Ardougne, the tasks that are completed around Weststar Down, and the other tasks that are completed from Southern Ardougne and sort of towards the direction of Yanil and Castle Wars. So we're going to start off with the East Ardougne tasks, but first of all we are obviously at the Ardougne lodestone via the lodestone network, and this is the best starting point for the rest of this guide. Okay, so the first task we're going to complete is called the Essence of Magic, and that's to have Wizard Crompety teleport you to the Essence Mine. So you'll find Wizard Crompety in a building in the northeast part of Eastern Ardougne. Bit of a giveaway on the mini map. It's got like a blue tile sort of texture on the mini map, so we're going to head in that direction now, and once you get near Wizard Crompety, there should be a right click teleport option. It will teleport you to the Essence Mine, and as soon as you appear there, task will be complete and you can return back. Okay, so the next task is called Are You Being Served, and that's to talk to the Chief Servant at the Servants Guild to find out about servants for your house. So the Servants Guild is pretty much located right near where we are now, so we're going to head over in that direction over here if you look on the mini-map. And then once you're inside the building, just talk to the Chief Servant and go through all the different dialogue options until he tells you a bit about the Servants Guild, and then after you finish Big Dim, it should come up with task being complete. So the next task we're going to complete is called Silky Smooth, and that's to sell silk to the silk trader in Ardougne for 60 coins each. So what we need to do first of all is head to the East Ardougne market. Now I will note, if you've been stealing anything from the marketplace relatively soon to doing this, you won't be able to sell to any of the traders as they'll recognise you, so you'll have to wait a duration to be able to trade with them, or if you have completed the Thieves Guild capers and have a vile stench, you can use that, but most likely you guys haven't, so hopefully this shouldn't be a problem. You might have to come back to this task if it is. So what you need to do is speak to the silk trader over here and ask about selling silk, and it will come with some different dialogue options, and to be able to sell it for 60 coins you need to ask to sell it for 120 coins, and he will then lower the price to 60 coins. Once you've successfully sold the piece of silk for 60 coins, it will come up with the task being completed. Okay, so the next task is called Yoink, and that is to attempt to steal from any store in Ardougne market or from any guard. So I deliberately put this one after the task we've just done, because obviously if we did Yoink first you would then be unable to sell the silk to the silk trader. So the easiest store to steal from is the baker's store, but literally just pick anyone you want, bearing in mind you have the thieving level to do it, and obviously once you completed it, task will be complete. The next task is called Breaking and Entering, and that is to attempt to picklock a certain door east of the gem store in Ardougne marketplace. So it is the very southern house on the east side of the marketplace. You want to right click on the door and select pick lock. Now you don't necessarily have to actually succeed in picking a lock, it should still come up with the task being complete. I believe it did it for me. Obviously if it doesn't come up and you haven't done the task before, just keep trying to pick until you actually get into the building, but I'm fairly sure as long as you attempt to do it, it should complete the task for you. The next task is called Don't Eat the Pointy Bit, and that's to buy a skewered kebab from the Poison Arrow pub. So we'll find the Poison Arrow pub just near the dock that you can obviously sell to Karamja. Go inside and speak to the bartender, and there should be an option to come up about having something to eat, and they will say about offering a skewered kebab to you, and obviously purchase that, and once you've done that, task will be completed. The next task is called Going on a Summer Holiday, and that's to sail from East Ardougne to Karamja. So we're right near the dock actually at the moment. If you're in the Poison Arrow pub, literally just walk over to the dock and pay 30 coins to travel to Karamja, and once you arrive the task will be complete, and then you can obviously return back to Ardougne to carry on with the tasks. The next task is called Vile Deeds, and that's to buy a vial of water from the general store that is run by Ahmad and Cortan. So you'll find the general store just near the entrance to the Ardougne Zoo, so head over in that direction now and simply just trade with one of the mentioned people, Ahmad or Cortan, and buy one vial of water, and once you've done that, task will be complete. The next task is pick up some prizes, and that's to spend some penguin points with Larry or Chuck, depending if you've done a certain quest, at Ardougne Zoo. Now obviously the requirement to do that is A, to have actually started the distraction and diversion, and B, to actually have some penguin points to cash in. Now some of you might not have done it, so basically to do the distraction and diversion you need to speak to either Larry or Chuck about basically spying on penguins. Should come up with a different dialogue option, and once you've actually discussed it with them, they'll give you a book which helps you keep record of the penguins you spied on. You don't actually need that though, so you can just drop it or destroy it. Once you're actually able to do the distraction and diversion, the best way of finding a penguin to spy on and get a penguin point is by going to World 60, as that is the home world for penguin hunting, and if you join the penguin hunting clan chat, or if you do a Google search for World 60 penguins, it should come up with a little website, and basically it will give you all the locations where the penguins are trapped on that particular world. Very helpful. Always used to use the clan myself quite a few years ago when I did penguin hunting pretty much religiously. So yeah, literally use that to be able to identify where one of the penguins are. Shouldn't take too long if you do go by World 60, and then obviously once you've got one penguin point, return to Ardougne Zoo and speak with Larry or Chuck to exchange the penguin point for either coins or experience, and then once you've done that, the task will be complete. Okay, so that's all the tasks done in the Eastern Ardougne section, so now for the Western Ardougne section. So first of all, what we're going to do is return to the Ardougne Lodestone via the Lodestone network. And once you're at the Ardougne Lodestone, the task we're going to complete now is called Boot Camp, and that's to enter the Combat Training Camp, which is north of Weststar Down. So pretty self-explanatory, you'll find the combat training camp north of Weststar Down, so head over in that direction now, which I've got located on the mini-map, and then once you're near the combat training camp, click to enter it, and after some dialogue and you've gone inside, the task will be complete. So now you want to actually start heading in the direction of Weststar Down, so either head back by walking, or you can just re-teleport to the Ardougne Lodestone, but you're going to want to actually head into Western Ardougne itself by going through the main gate, and once you're there I'll tell you what the tasks are we're doing next. So the task we're going to complete first is Preaching to the Infected, and that's to use the altar in West Ardougne's church. So the church is located in the southern part of West Ardougne. Literally head into the altar and choose to pray at the altar. Your prayer points can be full. Obviously you won't restore any prayer points, but it would recognise you've tried to pray, and it will come with the task being completed. The next task is called Red Revolution, and that is to get a civilian to throw a tomato at the army recruiter in Weststar Down. So the recruiter can be found in the town square. What you need to do for that to happen is just talk to the recruiter and go through some dialogue, and eventually the civilians will get angry and throw some tomatoes at him, and then the task will be complete. So the next task we're going to complete is called A Cat is for Life, and that is to talk to a civilian in Weststar Down about selling a cat. Now, please note, as long as you don't go through all the dialogue properly, you won't lose your cat, so there'll be a lot of you who won't actually want to do that. So don't worry, you just literally need to get the dialogue option for you to be able to complete the task. So what you need to do is go to the very western part of Weststar Down, where there'll be loads of civilians around, a more sort of like run-down area, and talk to the civilian with a non-kitten cat in your inventory. And then go through some dialogue option about the cats, and he'll basically come up saying, oh, you can sell your cat for 100 death runes, and literally regardless of whether you say yes to agree to the deal or no to decline the deal, the task will come up as being complete. Just make sure you obviously choose wisely. If you don't intend to sell your cat, just make sure you say you don't want to do the trade, and you'll still complete the task. So that's the Western Ardougne task, and now it's just time for the Southern Ardougne tasks, and obviously in the areas south of Ardougne itself. So literally sort of going from the Ardougne Zoo directly south towards Yanil is where some of these tasks will take place, but I will give you the order, which is the most easiest to sort of complete. So the task we're going to complete first is called the Dukes of Quezada, and that's to kill something on the Quezada battlefield. So the battlefield is north of the Tree Gnome village, and it is literally where all the gnomes and the Quezada warriors are fighting against each other. So literally all you need to do is kill any creature on any side, and once you've done that, the task will come up as being completed. So the next task is called the Creator and Destroyer, and that's to kill a unicow in the Tower of Life. So we're going to head to the Tower of Life now, which is just pretty much southeast of the Ardougne Zoo, and then once you reach the Tower of Life, you want to go in the basement of the tower. So once you're in the basement of the tower, you need to go and use your Cowhide and Unicorn Horn on the northwestern altar in the Tower of Life, and it will then create a unicow, and then simply all you need to do is kill the unicow, which will not take long at all, and the task will be complete. So the next task we're going to complete is Party Pooper, and that's to pop a balloon in the monastery south of Ardougne. So we're going to head there now, which is quite close to the Tower of Life. It's where you complete the Monk's Friend quest. Chances are you probably have already done this, but obviously just check yourself. What you need to do is talk to Brother Omar to make some balloons drop, similar to the Falador balloon party room, and then when some balloons have landed on the floor, attempt to pop one, and once you've done that, task will be complete. The next task we're going to complete is called A Gift from Quezada, and that's to use the summoning obelisk to the east of the fight arena. So literally all you need to do is head to the eastern part of the fight arena, and you should see a summoning obelisk. Click to use it. I don't think even if you've got full summoning points and you use it, it should still come up with the task being complete. But either way, once you've interacted with it, the task will be complete. So the next task we're going to complete is called They're Long and Pointy, and that's to talk to Tyndall Marchant about identifying swords. So what we need to do is head to Port Quezada, which is very close to the summoning obelisk, and Tyndall Marchant is located on the southern branch of docks in Port Quezada. Literally head over to him and go through some dialogue options, and they should come up to a part about him saying bring in old swords to him that he can identify, and then once you've gone through all the dialogue with him and showing interest in doing it, the task will be complete. The next task is called Gone Fishing, and that is to go out fishing on the fishing trawler. So you don't actually need to complete a trip on the trawler for it to count. You will not need a fishbowl helmet and diving apparatus. That's something completely different with the fishing trawler. So literally all you need to do is go talk to the guy outside, I think it's Murphy, speak to him and go through some dialogue about the fishing trawler activity, and then go on the actual boat itself, and he'll take you out to sea. And as soon as you do that, it should come up with task being complete. Now you can either sort of teleport off the fishing trawler, or sort of talk to him, and after some dialogue the ship will crash, and you'll just need to sort of swim back to shore. But either way, after you've actually boarded the fishing trawler, the task will be completed. So the next task is called No Time to Lose, and that's to use a ring of duelling to teleport to castle walls. So pretty self-explanatory, just use the right click option on a ring of duelling and click to teleport to castle walls, and as soon as you arrive, task will be complete. The next task is called Playing the Waiting Game, and that's to enter the Castle Wars waiting room. So in the actual Castle Wars arena, you can choose which side to basically go on, either Samrak or Saradomin. Click either one of those portals until you actually go into the waiting room lobby, and as soon as you appear in there, the task will be complete. You don't actually have to complete a game of Castle Wars, so you can just come straight out of the lobby once you've done that. The next task is called Star Seeker, and that's to use a notice board near the observatory to gather information about shooting stars. Now, this is not in the actual observatory itself, it's in the small house where the observatory quest is started, but either way I'll have it marked on a mini-map, and it's just a short walk from Castle Wars to the north. Once you head over to the small house, you should see a little notice board on the northern side of the house. Literally inspect that and then close the window and the task will be complete. And the final task is called Bargain Hunter, so that is to view the hunter equipment in Alex's shop located in Yanil. So just teleport to the Yanil lodestone via the lodestone network. Once you're in Yanil, the hunter's shop is one of the very first sort of buildings as you enter the main area of Yanil. Literally go inside, trade with Alec, and it will come up with his different items for sale, and once you close the window, the task will be complete. So if you've done none of those tasks and you've just finished with that one, it should come up with a little prompt saying you've completed all the tasks that are part of the easy set. It might have come up with that message before if you've already completed certain tasks that we've gone through near the end, but either way, once it's come up with this little prompt, you'll now be fully finished. If for any reason you've gone through all these tasks and it hasn't come up with the message prompt, it's either A, you've obviously just clicked through the message by accident and not seen it, or B, a certain task might not have been completed properly, so it's worth just going on the hero tab and going to achievements and seeing which ones that haven't been completed, if there are any. The ones with a little gold tick icon next to the task to show it has been completed, so all you need to do is look for any ones that haven't got a gold tick. Either way, once you've completed all the easy tasks, you want to go speak to Dr. Ardougne in East Ardougne's church to claim the reward. So quickest way to get back there is by the Ardougne lodestone, and then obviously head into town and head to East Ardougne's church, and I'll speak to you in a minute. So once you're in the church and you've spoken to Dr. Ardougne, choose the option about going through the task system, and he'll give you a array of rewards. And that's it, congratulations, you've completed the easy Ardougne task. So the rewards you would have got are an experience lamp that can grant 1,000 experience in a skill of your choice over level 25, and also an Ardougne Cloak 1, which grants the following bonuses. So an increased chance of success when stealing from the stalls in Ardougne, some drops from the creature creation activity in the Tower of Life will be noted, unlimited teleports to the Ardougne Monastery using the cape, prayer points are boosted by 10% upon entry to Castle Wars, and trading a cat in Weststar Down will now give you 200 death runes instead of 100. So there we are, that's all the tasks completed. So not really difficult tasks, just a high sort of quantity of them, a lot of travelling around to do, but hopefully with the order I've given you should make it a lot quicker by splitting it into different sections. If you actually follow the number list, it will start you off in like East Ardougne, then to South Ardougne, then back to West Ardougne. It's just a nightmare having to keep running back and forth. So hopefully that will be a lot easier for you guys doing it that way. And like I said, some of the tasks you most likely have already completed, so what I would do before sort of going through every single task that I've listed is just have a look and see which ones you have already completed, and obviously you can skip the parts where I talk about that particular task, and obviously you won't need the items relevant to that particular task. But yeah, overall, pretty okay reward. Obviously, the Ardougne Cloak is only in its first stage. Once you've completed the medium, hard, and elite tasks, obviously the Ardougne Cloak and the rewards will get better. Speaking of the medium tasks, obviously once I have completed the guide for the medium task, it will be available in the video description below, so you can just click the link to go onto that one. And also see the playlist that I have set up for all the guides on the achievement diaries, tasks, whatever you want to call them, for all the other areas as well, such as Lumbridge, Valrock, etc. Anyways, that's it for today, everyone. I hope this guide helps you. If you do get stuck at all, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll help you as best as I can. If not, thank you for watching. Please make sure you like, favourite, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends. Cheers, everyone. Bye-bye.